Hi, let's talk today about JavaScript V8 engine, all CSS and design. If this is your first time here and you want to learn Frontend and JavaScript, start right now by subscribing and don't forget to turn on the subtitles. Let's start today from the article titled JavaScript libraries are almost never updated once installed by Zach Bloom. Here you can find analysis based on CDN.js data of what version of the jQuery library is used on the internet and when jQuery was updated on websites. Spoiler alert, the head title is perfectly accurate. The post inside Node What happens when we execute a script takes a look at what happens when we execute a JavaScript file with Node.js or start the Node repo. You might need some understanding of C++ to grasp these explanations. One more useful article regarding this topic titled A Look at Memory Management in the V8 Engine. You don't need to know this stuff to use JS and Node effectively, but the author uses illustrations, pieces of code and slides to make his explanation as clear as possible. You can read this article on the depot.tech. Type of non-JavaScript quizzes is a quite interesting approach to learn JavaScript fundamentals through fun and challenging quizzes. It is a set of 72 questions to set out your JavaScript knowledge. Give it a try over the weekend. I've mentioned Dino several times. In this talk, Bird Builder shows his experience with this GSTS runtime and highlights Dino's features. Just in case you missed, here's the brief overview of HTTP3. HTTP over Quick is the next generation by Daniel Steinberg. It's a quite interesting talk. Magical rainbow gradients with CSS Houdini and React hooks. In this tutorial, Josh Camo animates the radial gradient using the CSS property and values API to set the type of custom properties. But the browser support is not the strongest part of this demo. Understanding the initial, inherit and unset CSS keywords by Elart Schechter is a detailed guide that helps you once and for all fully understand the differences between these three common keywords values and how these values work in CSS. You can read this article at Medium. In the post Do's and Don'ts of implementing a hamburger menu, Michael Sherngel gathers the best practices to create a convenient and affordable navigation switch, providing code examples. Don't miss the list of resources at the bottom of the article. Stephanie Stimac, in her turn, posted an article namely Building the Web We Want. The author describes how Microsoft Edge team, in cooperation with Google, Mozilla, Samsung Internet and Igalia, came up with the initiative which will help developers influence the future of the web platform. Take a look. The very next point on my list is an article All CSS, New CSS by 11 Woods. It's an exciting retrospective overview of the web design evolution, its effect on styles. You can find a lot of screenshots and bits of code here. A great trip down memory lane for any of you who are interested in the history of the web platform. The last but not least point for today is an interview with Nick Farina, titled Why Should Developers Learn How to Design? Here's the design unicorn who codes or a developer who likes to design before code. You can read this article on the InVision blog. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, subscribe to the channel and watch other episodes. Thanks for watching and stay curious.